Here is TMPA advocate Clint McNear's little speech that he gave to the Hawkins City Council at the meeting the other night.
My name is Clint McNear with TMPA. Has already been brought up 42 times. I've been down here for the last 12 years. And that's kind of the definition of insanity. Everyone keeps doing the same thing over and expecting something different to occur. It was the crazy Mayor Will that was mad because he got a citation and wanted to do away with the police department. I spent several years trying to get the crazy Terminator wannabe chief that was a liability gone from here. And the city has always lacked leadership. They've always allowed the nuts to run the hen house.
That's not how the saying goes.
The city is desperately in need of leadership. And, well, first I'll clarify, I'm not an attorney. But I've been doing this long enough to understand not everyone has a First Amendment right to willy-nilly, when you work for the city, post to anything of your choosing. If it disparages the city, if it disparages your employment, the city has rights as well. And someone's opportunity to post on social media doesn't supersede their right to employment. The other issue is not any employee gets to hand select and choose what they believe can be released that is the city's property. That's why they have Freedom of Information Act. And it seems some want to selectively enforce when they want to comply with the Freedom of Information Act, or when they want to supply it to others so that they can be social media, so that it can be shared all over social media.
That would be the mayor and city council.
If you're an employee or a manager and you're going to post city information on city property, you're basically posting it as production of the city, like you do a city council posting.
That's not true.
City business. As an employer or manager, people don't have the right to do that at their choosing.
Yes, they do.
People that are bringing it up that are not employees, they can post, share, say, do whatever they want on social media that they're comfortable with, they're willing to live with. The delineation is when you get a paycheck from a city or a county, there are some policies in place.
No, the paycheck don't change the First Amendment.
I urge this council to stop being bullied, to start leading. You were elected to lead. It's not always easy. It's not always fun. But when you're empowered to lead, I would seek good counsel, make sure you're doing it properly, and then lead. People are complaining about how the meetings ran. Most normal meetings are ran by Robert's Rules of Order, and they're actually ran with order. People aren't allowed to scream. It doesn't normally look like a scene out of a Jerry Springer episode.
People ain't allowed to talk out like you.
That goes back to the problem the city has faced for the 12 years I've been coming down here.
No one leads,
everyone wants to scream and give their legal opinion, and no one is leading truly. Sadly, I do this all over North Texas. I've got family out this way. I'll be retiring out this way, hopefully at some point. And when I travel around, Hawkins is the laughingstock of North Texas about, don't go down there. It's a bunch of hillbillies. They don't know what they're doing. It's crazy. You don't want to be affiliated with it.
Hillbillies.
Which is really sad. This is beautiful country. I've got land not far from here. My parents live not far from here, my sister. And it's sad because this community deserves better than what it's had. And I really hope, regardless of the decision that is made tonight, that there's some introspection and you guys move forward as a united body in leading and not letting the nuts run the asylum any longer.
You got the saying right that time.
I think that's very inappropriate tonight.
Way to go.
Once again, I ask that the comments be kept to yourself unless you want to speak, and then you raise your hands. Yes, Becky.
TMPA advocate Clint McNear in that one said that Hawkins is the laughingstock, and he doesn't appear to be laughing in the whole shit. And he said we're hillbillies, which maybe we are, but I'm not the motherfucker that had to drive all the way from Austin or Dallas to Hawkins because I didn't know how to fucking do a public information request, which is what he's mad about.